This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world.
I'm Bruce.
And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. What's up, Bruce?
Jody, I feel like I need like a rebreather or an air mask or gas mask or something for all this like horrible smoky weather.
Yeah, we're back to Pacific Northwest smoky summer.
Yes.
It's like, what did I say? It's very unhealthy air right now today.
Yes, the air quality here is horrible. I think you said it's that's the official term is horrible.
Yes. Yeah, very unhealthy. I think we were number 2 on the most hazardous air list today, behind Seattle. So way to go, Seattle.
Yeah. Wow.
And then someplace in India was number 3. So we're right up there.
Yeah, it's rough. There's a fire outside of Vancouver, Washington, and it is it's taken over a lot of acres. Last I read a few days ago, it was like 1,800. By the time this comes out, who knows? But yeah, it was pretty rough, and now it's gotten to a point where they're telling you to stay inside. They're kids are not allowed to go outside and play at recess or lunch or whatever, all that kind of thing. So yeah, fun.
Yeah.
So
so I got the air filters, purifiers on full blast, and
I'm definitely noticing it. It's bothering my allergies. It's almost like having a cold is kind of what it feels like.
Yeah.
So if you're getting through this and you're in one of these affected areas, stay inside, take care of yourself, whatever you need to do. So
and on the radio today, they were it was is it annual? I don't know how often it happens because I never noticed it before, but Earthquake Preparedness Day or something like that today.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because they were like, if you're participating in whatever this earthquake thing, stop, drop, and cover or something like that. I don't know. And not stop, drop, and roll, but duck and cover kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah. So
yeah, is it like get under a desk or something?
Get under a desk, or I was watching. It was really weird because I was watching YouTube videos about the big one that's supposed to hit us anytime now in the Pacific Northwest, and all the I don't remember what they call it, but like all the old brick buildings that are in Portland. There's like so many of them, and I'm like, great. The Bearskin Warehouse is in an old brick whatever.
Oh, fun.
Seismically updated building. I was like, great.
Right.
And I'm on the 5th floor. So, but I know there's P waves and S waves. Apparently there's different waves. There's a P wave that will hit us.
Oh,
that'll be like a little warning. And then you have to get out as soon as you can. Well, I do.
Ooh, wow.
Because this building will come down.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Not good. Not good.
Yeah. But we're probably pretty safe from any huge tsunamis or anything because we're in far enough. But yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah, well, it's good to be prepared. It's good to know what you need to do and be able to get out if you need to. So yeah,
just a weird coincidence that I was watching those like yesterday or something. And
yeah.
Anyways.
So this week we thought we'd talk about I think we mentioned before that Fabletics, the activewear brand, has added Big and Tall, and finally I have had the chance to test and review some of their products. And so that article is up on Shubster.com right now. There's photos, get to see some of their different the different things that they have, t-shirts, shorts, they got a bunch of different things now. They've got hoodies and sweatshirts and some goodness like that, some sweatpants if you're the pants type, then they've got some good things there. And so thought we'd talk a little bit about what the good and the not so great about the brand. Just kind of went through, and you'll be able to see the photos. I made a point, which I try to do whenever we review new brands is to try different sizes. And the great thing about activewear is that it's stretchy, so
right.
got some different options. And Fabletics, they've definitely put some thought into these clothes for bigger bodies. They definitely have made some things that are made to accommodate bigger bodies better than just upsizing or whatever. So I was really happy to see that they did some of that. Their sizes, they go to 4X. I tried I tested a 2X and a 3X in both their tops and bottoms, because for me personally, I've talked about this before, I'd rather things be a little more form-fitting. I'm definitely more into the form-fitting stuff, maybe a little shorter short, that kind of thing. But some people don't like that. They want things that are or maybe a little baggier, that fit in a different way. And especially if you're wearing activewear, if you're getting this stuff to work out or whatever, it's nice to have something that works well for you, because if you don't like the stuff being really tight on you, then you're not going to want to you're not going to want to wear that when you're whatever it is you're doing to be active. So I was pretty impressed. I felt like I could have gone with either size. The 2X stuff was a little smaller, but I honestly didn't feel like it didn't feel like it was restrictive or anything like that. I even kind of felt like, I wondered if I could have tried a double X just to see what that would have been like, but I have a feeling that's probably where it would have changed a bit. So the 3X was definitely bigger. The shorts that I had in 3X, when I was running in those, I really had to have them cinched up. I had to make sure that they
hold on to them.
Yes. And the great thing, one of the things that I actually really liked about those shorts is that the drawstrings for these shorts were so long. It wasn't like the kind, you've had that where you have shorts and you have a drawstring and it gets stuck in the shorts, and then you're trying all these fancy maneuvers to get the string back out so that you can tie the short. That's not going to happen with these shorts. The string was so long. Like, I mean, I was able to just pull basically pull them up to my shoulders and tie the thing. I know they were long, maybe not that long, but long enough.
I'm like, what are you
long
doing?
enough that it was like, I will never have a problem with losing these. And so you can tighten them as much as you need to. Since they were a little bigger, they went a little further down my leg. They were very comfortable. They stretch, which I'm always a big fan of having clothes that have some kind of stretch in them, especially when you're dealing with activewear. Sometimes you get running shorts or whatever, and they don't really stretch and move with you very well, but I felt like these did. So I tried a black pair of shorts. I'm looking here. I think it was the go-to shorts. No, the fundamental short 2. That was the one that I tried.
Okay.
And I tried that in black, and I also tried yellow. They have this kind of almost like a chalk yellow, and I tried that because you got to try something colorful. We don't get enough colorful stuff. So I tried that with a black shirt, and I think I did those in 2X. I like the yellow, but I will say that it is very much see-through. So you have to prepare accordingly.
Wear proper undergarments.
Yes. The yellow, it's not quite as yellow in.
Was it you said the fundamental short?
Yes, the fundamental short 2.
Luminous.
Yes, I believe so. It's that chalky yellow. Yeah, luminous.
It definitely doesn't look see-through, but I know you showed me on the camera, and I was like, oh geez.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, is that I didn't find it to be quite as yellow as what you see. And if you look at the photos on Chubster, you'll kind of see that it might be a little more saturated on the website on Fabletics
Mm-hmm.
than in real life. So if you're really looking for something that stands out, you might want to try some of their other colors. And it looks like they've been adding more. They've got some different like reds, blues, purple. They've got even a couple camos that are
Yeah, the
different.
purple vibe looks
Yeah.
fun. But
Yeah.
it's probably
So
that probably is probably pretty see-through as well. So
yeah, right. So be prepared for those kind, but they do have a lot of different options. And so as far as their shorts go, yeah, I was pretty happy with them. I would say for my tastes personally, I am more of a shorter running short kind of guy. That's what I prefer. I will say that these are very comfortable. They're going to be easy for you to wear, whether you're working out or whatever, or you're just running errands or doing something like that. You can do that and you're going to be good to go. When it comes to the shirts, the difference between the 2X and the 3X, I felt like there was a bigger difference. And I think if you look at the photos, you can kind of see that. I wore the 24/7 I think is the one that was available at the time that I did the review. And I so it was the 2X was a little stretchy, was more form fitting. The 3X that I did, so I did the 2X in a black, and it was definitely stretchy and kind of conformed to my body, maybe even a little more than I personally liked.
yeah.
But the 3X was it was baggier. It was actually a little more, well, significantly more flowy than the 2X. It was not bad. I definitely am. I think that I feel like it's one of those things where after a few washes and you wear it, it's going to kind of wear in a little more. I like the way it felt on my body. Sometimes you get these running shirts that are, I talked about this before, and previous episodes about me starting to run a little, and you can get some bad running shirts, and this is not one of those.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know. I get chafed nipples in a lot of those athletic shirts.
oh
I
yeah,
don't know what, like, oh man, that's my
yeah,
only complaint was a lot of those polyester blend shirts. I get angry nipples.
yes, yeah, and nobody wants an angry nipple.
I mean,
So
you
right,
know,
right. Well, there we go. Yeah. So it's I do like the shirts. I feel like I want to wear them more. The 24/7 tee. I even tried one of their polos, and I have for many years on Heavy Conversation talked about my I don't love polos. I don't love polos, and I made that
we're in the
fairly,
same boat on that. Yeah.
yes, fairly clear. But I will say that the polo fit pretty well. They do have some different prints, and you can kind of see. I had the white polo because I think at that point that might have been, I don't remember if that was the only one that was available or if it just went with a specific look or what. But
Okay.
yeah, they have a bunch of different colors for all of these things. And I will say that in from the time that I saw this go live to now, they have added a lot more products for
Mm-hmm.
fall. So the
And
go-to
the
hood,
link actually works, so that's a
it does.
improvement
It does,
from the main
absolutely.
menu. It actually goes to something when
Yeah,
you click big and tall.
there were some minor hiccups with the launch. I think they kind of launched it and maybe it wasn't quite where it needed to be, but now it looks
Yeah.
like they've fixed those things, and they've added a lot more. And the other cool thing is that they do, for the most part, use big and tall models for
Mm-hmm.
all of their big and tall categories. So you can see the go-to hoodie actually looks really cool. There are a lot of different colors for this, and it's not just a solid hoodie. Some of them, they do have some solid colors, but they also have some that are that have multiple colors.
Yeah, there's
That
one
are,
with like a purple hood or something and some green. Yeah,
yeah,
I liked the color combo on that one.
Yeah, and then there's like they call it dark twill, dark moss multi, and it's like a, I don't know, like a green and tan, and there's a purple hood.
Yeah.
And this purple is not like, it's not super purple. It's purple, but it's understated. So if you're on the fence, you should definitely take a look at Fabletics and see, or you can go to Chubster and see the Fabletics Big and Tall review and kind of get a feel for what's there. Yeah, so they've got some good things. Definitely have added more, and that's a good sign. They launched with certain things. They've added
Yeah.
more over the past few weeks, which shows that they are dedicated to doing this, at least for the time being, and that's awesome. That's all
Yeah.
we can ask for. And yeah, take a look and see what they've got. As far as pricing goes, they do it in kind of an interesting way. So it's a lot more expensive if you're just going to buy one. Basically, if you're just gonna, like, if you want to buy a piece and try it, what they want you to do is become a VIP member. And so basically there's like it's almost like a subscription model. I think you get like the first month free is kind of how that works. And then and then you can choose things, and when you buy things, it offsets the price, and the prices drop. So like I'm looking at, let me see here. So go to Big and Tall, and so if you're looking at the price, and I'm signed into the account I created, they have a jogger here, the go-to jogger, which it says it's regularly $84.95, but if you're a VIP, you get an offer where it's $24. And like with the hoodies, you can get a hoodie for $25. Or you get into the shorts, it's a similar kind of thing where you get in and you buy something, and like 2 for $24 is the VIP offer. So they've got really good offers for this stuff, and people seem to really love Fabletics. So it's one of those that kind of has the sort of cult following. So you can cancel your VIP subscription at any time. So if you wanted to try it, sign up. You're not going to be charged until your first month is up, I believe is the way it works. So you can try it, sign up, get some of the clothes. If you like it, keep with it. If you don't, then you can cancel. But it is cool to see that there's a company that's really focused on this and doing something that's specifically for Big and Tall, and
Right.
thinking about fit. So yeah, check it out. Check it out at Chubster, or head over to Fabletics.
Yeah. Well, go to Chubster first and see Bruce wearing the different things.
Yes.
I think by now most of our listeners have seen you in different brands and different things, so they can kind of get a little bit better idea how things fit. Because you, like you said, you range from like a 2 or 3X on things, so
right,
you can kind of see how Bruce fits in the stuff. And
yeah, and there are also some photos. My wife got some of the stuff, so we got to try the Women's Plus
fun
stuff as well, and talk to her a little bit about what she liked about it and that kind of thing, what she didn't. And so you can see some of that as well. And yeah, they've got a ton of stuff on the women's side, and they've got like they've got Lizzo's brand Yitty, which is there too. There's a bunch of that, so you can see both sides and kind of get a feel for what they have available. So yeah, check it out.
Awesome. Yeah. Well,
all right.
Speaking of athletic wear,
yes,
not related, I want to try my beer.
All right.
Because for some reason, so I finally got a pumpkin beer. This will be my first one of the season.
Ooh, what is it?
This is Great Gourds of Fire, from Hopworks Urban Brewery.
Okay. Here in Portland.
They're kind of a small brewery here in town. So it's saying it's fire roasted pumpkin ale with spices.
I like that.
So I don't know how spicy it's going to be. I hope it is spicy.
Yep.
So I kind of like the spicier ones. I don't know. I'm just feeling like I need some pumpkin beer, even though it's not, rainy and cold yet. But
yeah. Hopworks Hub is one of is a beloved Portland brewery. So yeah, they have some good stuff. And how's it taste?
This one is really good.
Really? Is it sweet? Is it
I mean, there's like a little hint of sweetness in there,
okay?
but it's really light, but it's got that like roasty, I guess that fire roasted flavor in there.
Nice.
It's not like a really heavy one.
I like that.
This one,
That's
I have to
awesome. Some of
go back and
them,
get some more.
some of them can be overpowering for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Yeah. So that's
Like I don't really get a lot of pumpkin flavor, but there's a spice in there.
okay. Yeah. Those fall spices. That
Yeah.
kind of, yeah. Right. Right.
I'm like trying to think what they
Yeah.
are, but
Yeah. Like everything that you use to make pumpkin pie.
but yeah,
Nutmeg.
it's not a very pumpkin-y. What does it say? Made with Bella Farms pumpkin.
Okay. So
I don't know
yeah.
where that is, but that's probably local too.
Yeah, Bella Farms. I think it's outside of Portland. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, good job, Hopworks.
Yes, yes. And I am abstaining from beer this week because my allergies are smacking me in the face, and so I'm not feeling all that great. So
I'm gonna take
skip.
Oh, that's a weird picture. Sorry.
I do, however,
LaCroix.
I have a coconut LaCroix to
There's like weird reflections happening.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh yes.
Use photo.
All right. Perfect. So yeah, taking it easy, lots of water, some LaCroix. And
I think this one's even gonna get a 5.
Ooh, wow.
5 out of 5.
Hey,
that was good. I haven't had a beer in a while too, so that's probably why.
That's high praise. Yes, check out our beer list on Untapped. Untapped is an app that lets you track your beers, and we have tracked our beers for many a year on the Heavy Conversation beer list. So if you have heard about a beer like the one Jody just had that is fantastic and you want to try it for yourself, check out the list and you can see where you can get it to enjoy it on your own.
I just unlocked my first pumpkin badge.
Hey.
Pumpkin beer season.
Right.
Tapped. Sorry.
Nice. Yeah, so check that out. Let's see. The only other thing the only other exciting thing that has happened in the last few days, President Biden came through Portland last week before now, as you're listening to this, and he was about 3 blocks away from my house. And
did you wave? Were you able to wave at the motorcade?
So I was planning on going out for a longer bike ride that morning, and then I heard that he was going to be down the street at our local community center, and I was excited about that. And so I thought, well, I wonder if, is it going to be a public thing, or we're going to be able to see him? So I hopped on my bike and I rode over there, and the community center is next to a school, and they had both of those like blocked off, and they had helicopters that were circling for like 6 hours. I mean, started in the morning and were circling over our neighborhood and over the community center and all this, like,
was it like news stuff, or was it like
security
stuff?
It was security stuff. It was like it looked like a Coast Guard helicopter.
Okay. I was like, was it like a more military helicopter?
Like one of those that has like the camera on the side, Yeah. So that I guess they use if they're trying to find something in the ocean or whatever, it's
or hiding in the trees, or
right. So
in the alleyways.
Yeah. So I rode my bike over, and they had everything blocked off, and they had cars, circling that were, basically doing all the security stuff. And so saw a couple of police officers and a Secret Service agent. I went up and I said, hey, I really wanted to bring my kids up there to, to see the whole thing. Cause I mean, it's not like we live in DC.
You don't get to see them very often.
Right. So
in person. Yeah.
Exactly. So I went up there, and the Secret Service officer was not playing around. I mean, this guy, I was like, I was like, hey, I want to bring my kids up. Or is the president going to be speaking, publicly? And he just stared at me, and he like didn't talk. Just like I was like, oh God, I've made a fatal mistake. Luckily, the police officers who were with him, they're like, no, it's you get ticket holders only, or a special, special invitation. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And so then I was like, well, can we hang out and watch for the motorcade? And they're like, we don't know which way the motorcade's coming, sir.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
And the Secret Service guy was still just like, like looking into my soul. I was
Are they like those what are those British, the ones, the Queen's Guards or whatever, that have like the hats, like they don't talk and they just
well, I thought it might be like you always kind of see them portrayed as like they're wearing suits and black glasses. That was not the
like
case.
Men in Black. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
this was not the case. It was like bulletproof vest that said Secret Service and
Oh,
like,
it did. Oh, wow.
yeah. Oh yeah, this guy was not playing around. So I was like, okay, well, I'll be on my way. And
okay,
so
thanks. Bye.
I left and watched it on TV.
Yep.
And
I did see Obama's motorcade when I lived in Minneapolis, and they were going so fast. I just was like waving. I'm like, I don't know which one of those limos you're in.
Right.
I was like, I saw him.
Yeah, right.
One of the times he was in Minneapolis, he went screaming down one of the main roads downtown.
Yeah,
because they were like they're just randomly like blocked off one of a couple. Well, they did a couple main roads because they're like they don't say which one he's actually going to go down or whatever.
Right.
And I just like stood out there waiting. Yeah, because I worked at the coffee shop, so I just kind of was like waiting because it kind of killed our day because that road was closed.
Yeah,
so just like hanging out. All right.
Yeah. So that was the excitement. It would have been more fun to actually see what was going on, or be able to hear him speak and all that. But either way, it was still kind of fun to see that there is an entire very intense process that goes into
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, right.
Good Lord. So, the amount of people that are there's so much division going on, and I can't imagine what kind of threats and things they get that they're watching out for. And
just the whole process to get them from one place to another, and everything you have to do with that is really interesting. But I left and went on a bike ride. So there we go.
In your Fabletics gear, or
what was I in? You know what? Yes, actually, I think I was in my Fabletics gear. I think I was wearing the Fabletics shorts.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean, getting out there and riding and getting sweaty and all of that. I did when I did one of my runs, I wore the Fabletics clothes, and I mean, they were good. Like I said, have not. I've had to be very picky when it comes to shirts that I'm wearing when I'm running, because a lot of them are uncomfortable. But I found the tighter Fabletics shirt that was more form fitting to be really good when running. It didn't get in the way. Seemed to. I mean, if it was moisture wicking, I put it through its paces, because by the time I was done with my 30 minutes of running, it was like, nothing can stand up to that.
My shirts are drenched when I'm done working out. I know that.
Yeah.
I always get the weird smiley face because I get boob sweat and then like my belly button or something.
Yeah,
like, what's happening right now?
I basically get like the neck and chest kind of thing. So I have it's like this giant like sweat circle around it's like how Ruth Bader Ginsburg used to wear that white ruffly thing.
I was like, what?
Yes.
Yeah,
where are you going with
I know, it's like, what?
it was
when she used to work out? What?
Yes, what? She'd wear that when she was working out, and her Fabletics with that ruffly thing on.
Work out with one of those on.
A lot like that. It would be I get like the chest and neck thing, and then the back, and it's but I found it to be comfortable. I'm kind of excited to try some more activewear from different brands as well, just to get a feel for what's good, what's not, where do you go, what's especially good for running. I find that things that get out of my way are definitely what I'm looking for. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So there we go. That's all I got.
Woo, working out.
Yes.
I'll try to do that again someday.
Let's hope that the weather gets better and we can get back out and all that kind of stuff. Because
I think it's supposed to change this weekend. It's supposed to start raining and stuff. So
the rainy season is starting. Then you'll get to hear us complain about that for 6 or 7 months.
I mean, it should be here already. It's mid-October and it's late. It's very warm and gross. So
yeah, that's all right. I'm ready for rain, and it's totally not rain like it is in most other parts of the country. So it's light, fairly constant thing. So yeah. So there we go.
All right. Well, go check out Chubster and that new Fabletics gear.
Yep.
Get outside and enjoy it. Well, whatever weather you've got.
Yes. Safety first.
All right. Well, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Bye, Bruce.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
podcasts.